How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Doesn't the bond mean my presence is necessary?
Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
Nothing extravagant, I'm a soldier.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Terralia. It's in a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current age is?
3012. Healthy living, you know.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How can I help? I do? How did you know?
Educated guess. For the way you keep staring.
I am a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share.
Maybe.
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters, but I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I don't need you harassing me. Thanks.
I'm not trying to harass you, but you must understand the trials and perils that lie ahead. For you and for me. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
So you're just worried about yourself then?
That is not true. I am worried about myself, but also about you. I would rather see neither of us come to any harm. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I don't need your help.
No, of course not. Not yet. But there will be challenges ahead that might make it otherwise. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
Next time you try something like that, I just might kill you.
I realize you have justification, but that anger only leads to the dark side. Please do not fall into the same trap that caught me.
Have no fear. I recognize the danger.
I thought that too, but I was wrong. The dark side is most devious and deceptive. It can find the smallest weakness to exploit. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Ha! Unlikely.
You mock me. I will do what it takes to redeem myself in the eyes of my peers. I will succeed. I will prove myself to you and to everyone. I will be a faithful companion to you and Bastila as long as our journey may last.
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, a real warrior. There anything else you... Your choice.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak, he served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Tatooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Maybe Tatooine wasn't always a desert.
Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What do you know about this place?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Okay.
You got it.
Not right, what do you mean?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you become a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Was it bad there?
Bad enough that Jedi rarely came to that place, but we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
The imagination can be a dangerous thing.
From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Tatooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What do you know about this place?
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay, have it
No
your
thanks.
way.
No problem. Didn't work. I'll avoid what I can. 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 No problem. Didn't work.
How may I be of What is it you would... I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I am. I try to be strong, as one of my people should. But I know I am still weak inside. I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of What is it you would... Of course.
I'll avoid what I can. 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 I'll avoid what I can.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Get out of here, whoever you are, right now.
Selima Wanga Kunbitkin.
Calm down, girl. I won't hurt you.
Mucho shakapaga.
Sure, whatever you say.
Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga.
Does the name Lur Urka ring a bell? Or Rundi Saloon? Tell me your name. My name is Randall Firestone. You
Mucho
are...
shakapaga. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaga.
Restag means star.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
Many of the words you were speaking are
Kipuna,
Mandalorian.
Bonana Kichu.
Mandalori. That's the word for Mandalori, so you do know of them.
Selima Wanga Kunbitkin.
But you are a Mandalorian child then.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
So you're human. You learn the rules from somewhere, though. You're from Terrace?
Tonki ba non. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba. Tonki ba. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non ton. Selima Wang. Tonki ba. Kipuna. Kipuna. Bonana Kichu. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaga. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tonki ba. Tonki ba no. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaga. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tonki ba. Tonki ba. Kipuna, Bonana. Kipuna, Tonki ba. Kipuna. Kipuna. Kipuna, Bonana. Tonki ba.
Mucha shakapaka. Tonki ba no. Tonki ba. Mucha shakapaka. Dong abuk shami no no.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Is there any way to reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
Money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
No, I'm sorry, but we have to charge something. Maintenance is expensive out here.
Well, I just want information on the planet.
I'm sorry. While Zerka Corporation would like to encourage interest in Tatooine, we must first deal with the docking fees. Our operations here are very expensive. We must recoup basic costs somehow.
What if I say
Zerka
no?
Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before. The bay is lined with autoguns. Violence is not a survivable option.
All right, I'll pay it.
I thought you would. Without these fees, Zerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Give me some background on Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Tell me about the Zerker Corporation.
I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
You want to tell me more about
it? I can tell you more, I guess. It's not a big secret or anything. Just not good for business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
So Zerker Corporation set up a shop on a barren planet.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
What other forms of business are looked out here?
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
What is known about the history?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
You had trouble with the Sand People?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Where can I get information on jobs like that?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm looking for some background on Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Where should a person look for
It
opportunity?
depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm done with you. Stay out of my business or else.
That's not...
I'm looking for older things. Antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
I need good paying work. What is there to do?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. There is no need for that. I'm just doing my job. You are free to move as you wish.